Welcome to the theater of weird and unusual things.
Okay, how is everyone doing? So, I'm gonna be watching Being John Malkovich today. So, I'll let you know what I think about it. So, I've reached the halfway point, more or less, in the movie. I don't want to talk, as just kind of want to. Anyways, so what I want to talk about is some noticeable scenes that stick out. This movie, it's pretty funny. The humor is a lot like Brazil, movie by Terry Gilliam, and it reminds me a lot of that movie, actually. So, one of the scenes so far what's really stood out to me was the very first scene with the puppeteering. And the part of that scene that stood out to me is where the puppeteering, by the way, is really good. It looks really real. Like, stuff. Anyways, the puppet looks up at the puppeteer and they have like this moment, and it's really interesting. It's like the puppet knows that he's being manipulated. This movie seems to have lots of themes about identity. This is common in these weird movies. Identity, who you are. It's all about this puppeteer wanting to be in not himself, to enter other people's skin, with how he puts it. And he actually achieves this by finding a portal to John Malkovich in his office. So, yeah. Anyways, another thing, the thing that really reminded me about Brazil was the office space, and how it's similar to the office in Brazil with the desk that was in Brazil. In this case, the ceilings are low. It's on the 7.5 floor. It's yeah. So I'm gonna finish watching it now, and I'll see you later. Okay, I finished it. That was you see that I'm pacing right now, right? I've been doing this for the past 10 minutes after I finished the movie. Just going back and forth, thinking about it. What a great movie. It's just a great movie. What are you even doing watching this right now? You should stop watching right now and just watch the movie. Like, why are you here? Leave. Stop. Go. Okay. Assuming that you already watched the movie, I will continue. If you haven't, like I said, leave now. Watch it. It's good. It's great. One of the weirdest, I guess. I don't know, it's more of a mainstream kind of weird. It's not like a Jodorowsky movie, but it's pretty weird. Like I said, very much like Brazil in that way, but actually now I've watched the whole thing, I don't really see too many similarities with Brazil. I see more similarities with Being John Malkovich. It's its own thing in my mind. So, yeah. It's actually a pretty tragic and disturbing story when you really think about it. Well, disturbing because it's actually about body snatchers, and also the ending is kind of really weird, and strange. I'm actually surprised they went with that ending. So, yeah, it was one of those endings like... Why am I on the treadmill now? It was... It was like... If you've seen the original movie, The Fly, then you know in that ending, you hear the little fly with the human head going, "Help me! Help me!" It was like that ending. Because during that ending, I was like... Sorry about that, phone ran out of space. I only have 33 seconds, oh my god. So, as I was saying about the Fly ending, in The Fly, when it says help me, I got chills when I first watched it. Now that I think about it, it's kind of cheesy. It's this little tiny voice saying, "Help me!" And like I said. So, 11 seconds left. Okay, so anyways, it was kind of like the same thing. I got chills when I first watched it, but now I'm like, ridiculous is what I was gonna say before I got chopped out. Oh, it's happening again. It's happening again! Yeah! Okay, so I finally got some room on my phone. So I'm just gonna finish off talking about John Malkovich. So, earlier I said that the movie was about identity, but now that I've watched the whole thing, I don't really think that it's as much about identity, your own identity, as escaping from who you are in order to be someone else. And the whole thing is the appeal of like being a movie star. And the choice of using John Malkovich is great. It's ironic because really he's just a normal guy who starred in movies. He's not like that much of a famous person. Well, he starred in movies, but it's not like if this movie was called Being, I don't know, Jim Carrey or Being Charlie Sheen, who actually showed up in the movie. That would actually be a pretty cool movie. Anyways, if it was like that, then it would lack the irony, because of course people will want to be some famous, incredibly famous person, but since John Malkovich isn't that much of a famous person, it works. And it kind of shows that people just want to escape from who they are and be someone else, and it doesn't matter who that other person is. They just don't want to be themselves. Well, not exactly. They want another life. They always think the grass is greener on the other side. And they don't want to take responsibility for who they are. I don't know, I'm just picking this stuff out from the top of my head. I don't know if it makes any sense. Anyways, Being John Malkovich, it's a great film. You should go watch it if you haven't already done so. And yeah, I'm interested in the screenwriter. I've watched one other film by him. So he seems to be very talented, and he knows how to make a good, weird film. So, the other film I've seen from him is, I'm running out of space again, what? Syndicochi? I don't remember how to pronounce it. Syndicochi, New York. Anyway, same screenwriter. That's what I was gonna say before I got cut off rudely once again. So, now I'm going to stop. So, bye.